Hi, my name is Carrie, and this video will give a brief synopsis of my practicum experience thus far. For this practicum experience, I've chosen to work alongside a very reputable nurse manager. She manages over 150 people, including nurses, care techs, clerks, etc., of a large ICU setting. She attends meetings, maintains staff files, competencies, payroll, maintains adequate corporate compliance needs, and advocates for the needs of her staff and patient population. The main issues she faces on a daily basis involve proper staffing numbers and patient safety. She's already been a wonderful source of knowledge for the student experience. However, I would say that sometimes the job demands so much of her at this time that there isn't a lot of time or energy to focus on teaching. But I am very grateful for her willingness to work with me and include me in all the many facets that allow me this opportunity to glean all this valuable insight. This practicum experience is providing a glance into the roles and responsibilities of a nurse manager. Meetings consume several hours of her work week. These meetings range from shared governance councils and service lines to team leaders, project development, quality improvement. As far as my personal experience goes, I've been fortunate enough to witness two very rare occurrences from the perspective of a nurse manager in training. The unit I'm observing is months away from a relocation project. The current 8,000 square foot pod system is about to become 32,000 square feet of private rooms. This will affect the workflow dramatically. And I will say that I'm developing a significant appreciation for all the work and attention to detail that's gone into preparing for such a massive undertaking. I'm grateful for the insight that my preceptor continues to offer during this very busy time. Another special project that I've been a part of involves the rare initiative of opening a new pilot unit for a very specific patient population. I've been fortunate enough to observe the discussions, sit in planning meetings, visit the developing site, and assist with new protocols and admission packets that will be given to the patients and families. The patient care manager is involved in many areas of this project. She's responsible for staffing, ensuring appropriate equipment and policies are in place, as well as serving as the sole liaison among the upper management, staff nurses, physicians, and families. It's important that she maintains a certain level of professionalism and rapport throughout the process. The nurse leader's role is fundamental in the success of this pilot project. By displaying exceptional leadership behaviors, I believe that she can influence the outcomes dramatically. All of these new endeavors have been very exciting, but have opened my eyes to the amount of trial and error that can be involved in such a project. Deadlines have been pushed, countless adjustments have been made, oversights corrected, even conflict among the governing bodies has had to be addressed. I think this type of exposure is invaluable to my student in my position. The reality is that no matter the level of seniority or experience, collaboration involves conflict management, communication, and compromise across the board. With each new meeting and project, I develop better perspective and insight. These meetings display the level of collaboration that's necessary to successfully manage a unit of this magnitude. My goals for this semester focus on the domains of knowledge of healthcare, environment related to governance, and business skills related to human resource and financial management. The goals that I set for this semester align with the AONE competencies for a nurse executive. As I strive for the administrative role, I want to be proficient in strategic planning and quality improvement initiatives based on the most recent evidence out there. I hope to be competent in the business skills that would aid in workforce planning or integration of organizational science and informatics in order to make changes in the care environment that might improve health outcomes. I think it's also been beneficial to spend some time just observing and helping in the office. Although meetings and professional relationships are imperative for the nurse executive, the reality of paperwork and tedious business management is not null and void. In order to achieve that AONE status of an excellent nurse manager, one must also be competent with the everyday chores that allow the unit to function so seamlessly. While I do believe I have made great strides towards these goals, I will say I don't think I've met them quite yet. I feel as if I'm definitely headed in the right direction. I will focus the remainder of my hours on addressing these objectives. I don't anticipate any barriers that would interfere.